and girls, we're at water today at Stone's Nursery. We're cat and carp fishing on a cat and carp lake. Been here for about half hour now, got everything set up. We turned up back just before 6 o'clock this morning, waiting for the ticket office to open up. Just having myself a nice brew, and yeah, I've got 3 rods out on Scopex and squid, usual bait, a couple on wafters, one on a bottom bait. So I'll give you a little view of the lake. We're up at the bowl end today. I've got someone with me, Scott. He's down on the narrow end. Oh, what? It died. Oh no, it didn't die. Yeah, he's down on the narrow end. There's been a few fish up there showing. Apparently there was a couple of fish out up here this week, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Get back to you. Right, back again guys, back in. I just nothing's really seemed to be happening up this end. It's 7:40 or 20 to 8. Bits don't seem to be seeing much activity up here. Just walked down to Scott's end and he looks like he's got fish all over him. No takes yet though, they're all in the weeds, so I think it won't be long until he's into a bit of action, but we'll see how that goes, and bear with us. Well, so far not lots happened really, other than the sun's come out a little bit. Still a little bit cloudy, a little bit of wind on the surface. Yeah, what's the time? Just coming up to 10 o'clock now, so there's one other person on the lake other than Scott. He's sort of in the middle bit. I've sort of got the bowl to myself still. I'm not really chucking the rods or anything like that. I don't see no point. They're on good clean ground as far as I'm concerned. Still not really seeing a lot up this end, but yesterday afternoon when we had a little walk around there was quite a lot of activity, so yeah, I've got my fingers crossed for a bit later on really. I know Scott's had a few liners and that up his end, yeah, so he's definitely got fish in front of him 100%. He's just got to try and get him out of them weeds. I think he's gone for something to eat or something now, gone up to the calf. But yeah, it's a nice day up other than that. So yeah. Had a little walk around on the spot, get another look. Let's have a look down there. Down here, I'll put a bit of bait in. Quite a lot of crumb, but the actual rods ain't on that spot, but they're just down here. The rods are, well, the right hand rod has got a bit of crumb in it over it, but I just wanted to check to see if I could see any sort of like fizzing or bubbling on this little spot here, because if there was, put a rod on it. to apparently £60. I can't remember what the carp got to in there. I know they had a bit of a kill off a year or so ago, a few fish, so a few bubbles coming up there. What was that then? Little ripple. Apparently it's about 5 foot deep. I've not put my deeper at to query the depths. There's a couple of fucking swims. Like I say, this is the first time on this lake. I haven't been on this lake for well, not on this lake, I've never fished this lake, but on the other lake for quite some years. Yeah, have a look down here. Yeah, this is where my other rod is, just off of these reeds here. I can't really see anything here either, which is interesting. Right, go back round to them rods. Couple of nice little ducklings there, look. Well, I say a couple, there's quite a few. There's a mother hen. I don't suppose this is called a hen, is it? I'm not too sure what they call a female duck. But this tiny little stock pond or something, wherever it is, beside the main lake, or the cat and carp lake, I was baiting up a little spot over there, and I see a big splash over here. There weren't no ducks or anything near where the splash was. So I thought I'd have a little walk over, see if I can see anything. And I can't really see anything at the minute. It was tiny. Seen bigger garden ponds. Well, a lot bigger garden ponds. But it's worth having a little look. You never know. Wouldn't surprise me if someone took the £60 catfish out of that lake and stuck it in here. Ducks. Old mother hen. Tail springs here now though. Blossom on the trees. When I went to Farlow's the other week, there was lots of baby coots and stuff like that, or more hens. And I can't quite make out what one's what, to be honest. I can't remember if the red head's a moorhen and the white head's a coot, or the other way round. But lovely view. Quite a warm day. Shame that wind's a bit cold. But there you go. Right. So, just about to get some dinner on. I'm going to have a bit of the old finest, chili con carne. I'm going to put it in the old wok, in the old Coleman. So I'm going to smash it in with a bit of Uncle Ben's spicy Mexican rice. So let's see how this goes. First time doing this on the bank. So let's give it a crack. In there, looking jolly good. Main thing with a wok is just making sure that it's seasoned, because then nothing should actually stick to them. And then just keep the food rotating, keep it moving. Right, let's crack this can open. Got the cardi in there now. Absolute, looks lovely. Keeping the flame going nice and strong. Keep the wok warm. does look good. Right, so I'm going to get this cooked up. Never know, these bad boys might even rip off at some point. I didn't move them, I'll put them out with a bit of bait boat, a load of crumb over the top of them. Thought I'd give that a go. So right, I'm going to get this cooked up, get this family. Got something on here, not quite what it's sure. I'll try to pop these up here. Bit of a drop back on this rod. Taking a bit of line. Quite very strange. It could well be a catfish, to be honest. It does not feel like a carp at all. I'll probably eat the shorts on that one though. Down. So well, I'm going to take this rod off the buzzer. Hope you can see everything that's going on here. I do not think this is a carp. I don't think it is. Ain't quite like a carp. I don't want to put too much pressure on it. Come on, come up. Not even seen the top of my tubing yet. They're fighting hard, that's for sure. Oh, there's the top of my tubing. Right, these are scary old moments, these. Scary old moments. There's a funny old bite, like drop back. beating me up. Could be the sturgeon. I've never caught a sturgeon before, so I don't know what they tend to fight like. But this was the middle rod. If this is it's got to be one of the bigger ones, surely. The last catfish I caught was a very long time ago, and I don't remember. Well, I lost a big one before, but I don't remember it fighting like this. It might be a 20 or so, it might be even bigger than that. I don't know. I've got a feeling it's a catfish though, not a carp. Just hoping it don't cut me off. Definitely a catfish. Right, I'll be back in a sec, guys. The size of this bag, yeah, I'll quickly in the net. Right, it's in here. Scott's going to come up and oh yeah, that's a chunk. Look at that. That's a 20 pound. I don't even know how they weigh, but that's a decent fish, that. So right, bring you back in a second. Hope you can edit it. Lovely catfish. 29 pounds, 3 ounces. Stone's Nursery, not one of the biggest ones in here, but definitely very pretty fish nonetheless. Very hard to handle these fish. Right, that was a bit of action. Managed to get the old rods back out now. All 3 of them are back out. I sort of took one of the rods out with that fish. One of the other ones was right. I left that on the spot. Looks like someone else might be jumping on for the night, which hopefully they don't jump up this end on the bowl with me. Hopefully they go down onto the channel bit down near where Scott is, or in between this other bloke and Scott or something like that. Yeah, so I was buzzing after that fish. 29 pounds, 3 ounces. It was a bloody good fight, to be honest. So hopefully there's some more in store now. There's a time there. Just gone 1:15, so there's plenty of hours left, and we're getting off first thing in the morning. So next time. I thought I'd show you the rig that I bought the catfish on, and all it is a piece of 15 pound IQ2. Goes up basically to a Ronnie rig on a size 6 captor. Oh, sorry, not a captor, a Kamakoro crank. and then with a bait screw, call a bait screw on it. Very simple. The link is about 10 inches long, and then I just have an anti-tangle rubber on the end of it, and that goes onto a quick link hybrid leg clip system with tungsten tubing onto the rig, onto the rod, and I'm using on the rod what had the catfish. It was on a 15mm Scopex and squid wafter. So yeah, basically keeping it very simple. So let's see if we get any more. Camera. No PB.